ladies and gentlemen, a surprise visit. Skag Rollins not scheduled to be here, but is in the house tonight. And I'm sure he's got something on his mind after the words we heard from Derek Drexel earlier. And he's out here with Bedlam, who just managed to get a pin over Exile, which means he gets to take on Jason Sullivan next week here at the Gresham Rec Center for the Pacific Coast Heavyweight title. Skag making his way into the ring. Bedlam's about to join him. Let's see what he's got to say, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now, I'm out here for a couple of reasons. The first one is because I know you're all heartbroken that I wasn't booked to wrestle tonight.
Yeah. That's true. Undisputed King of Portland, Oregon, Skag Rollins.
You and everyone in town.
That's also true.
The second reason I was here was to watch Bedlam beat the hell out of Exile.
Which we did see, not just tonight, but last week as well.
Now, Bedlam, I want to bring you out here because, to be honest, these people here have always supported me like you have.
Yeah. Very true.
You and I were having a discussion in the back just a couple minutes ago. We've been going back and forth all day. So I want to come out here and publicly issue this to you. For those of you who don't know, Jason Sullivan has told me and told NRW that he will not defend his title against me ever again.
This is very true. He did tell the grappler that.
Hey, I wasn't too happy about it either, but you know, if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. The fact of the matter is, and I hate to admit this, the one thing I've never done in my career is pin Jason Sullivan in the middle of a wrestling ring. So the fact that I'm not the #1 contender, I understand that, but I still take issue with it, because for those of you who were here last week, you saw me beat the hell out of his fat ass out there all night long.
Absolutely, everybody in attendance at the Gresham Rec Center saw that last week.
So as far as I'm concerned, I deserve another shot at the title. I deserve another shot to prove that I can beat Jason Sullivan in the ring. They won't give it to me, however, you won that shot tonight.
This is also true. But what's Skag getting at?
So I'm out here, Bedlam. You and I, we didn't even need to go over this, but you and I go way back 6 years ago. We trained together up in Canada. 6 years ago, you and I were best of friends. Now we're here together in NRW, we've teamed up. But what I'm asking you to do, you've had my back since you've shown up. You've had my back my entire career. What I'm asking you to do is one time, step aside, and next week, let me have the shot at the Pacific Coast title.
That is asking quite a bit, though. I mean, Bedlam earned his shot at the title. Skag's had his shot.
Get a little mixed reaction. I was hoping for a little bit more of a positive reaction to that. Fact is, NRW, at Jason Sullivan's demand, will not book another match between him and I. But I honestly believe if I got one more shot at Jason Sullivan in the Pacific Coast title, I honestly believe I'll walk out and here's the champion.
Sounds like the people believe it, too.
And if that happens, and Bedlam, I'm looking at you eye to eye right now, man to man. I've been a lot of things, but one thing I've never been is a liar. And in this business, there's been a ton of liars, there's been a bunch of cheats, there's been robbers, hell, I even know an embezzler. But one thing I'm not is any one of those. I'm an honest man, and if I beat Jason Sullivan next week, if you step aside and I get that title shot next week, I will give you a shot the next week at the Pacific Coast title.
But what if Skag doesn't beat him? What if Skag can't beat Jason
now,
for the title?
You, so I want to hear, and everybody here wants to hear what you have to say about that.
Skag Rollins. You're right, 6 years ago, we traveled the roads all over the place. We trained at the House of Pain. We went up to Smithers, British Columbia, which is right next to the Yukon Territory. We've been all over the place together. We've stood across from each other. We've stood next to each other. Fact of the matter is, I've been gone for 2 years, and you're the one man who said, come on back. I'd love to have Bedlam in NRW.
These people are glad he's here.
I've always believed in you. You've always believed in me. Hell, last week I went to pin Sullivan and more for your help. And Skag, I've always known you to be a man of your word. I've beaten Sullivan. Hell, I've beaten you. So,
I think I remember beating you a couple times too.
fair is fair, okay. So we've traded some bouts.
So you're even.
I'll tell you what. Next week,
Just one time, man.
let's set up the rubber match, baby. You and Jason Sullivan, you bring that belt home, and I will look forward to cutting it out with you, my brother. You and me, June 1st, because I know damn well next week, right there, Skag Rollins pins Jason Sullivan. 1, 2, 3.
And these people here are ecstatic for that matchup, but you know what? What if Skag doesn't beat Jason? Where does that leave Bedlam? He's given up his shot at the title.
Hey, now I got one issue with you. First of all, Bedlam, thank you. Secondly, to all of you who ever believe in me at all, I make you this promise. Next week's probably going to be my last shot to not only beat Sullivan, to not only walk out as Pacific Coast champion, but to prove to you who I truly am. And next week, I'm walking out of here NRW champion.
Well, you're going to have to come down to the Gresham Rec Center to find out if Skag Rollins can capture and wrestle the Pacific Coast heavyweight title away from the sinner Jason Sullivan.